France risks gridlock after Macron surpassed hung parliament. Paris President Emmanuel Macron requires his High Minister to renounce on Monday and doubt hung over his potential to rule decisively after his camp misplaced parliamentary majority. Macron's centrist camp is under stress to steady assist from rivals to salvage Macron's reform timetable after weekend elections introduced a hung parliament. If it fails, France may want to face an extended spell of political paralysis. The lack of his ensemble alliance's absolute majority is a painful setback for Macron, who gained a second time period just months in the past. French governments have lengthy relied on a lower house of parliament that shares their political line and largely rubber stamps proposals. Sunday's second-round vote left Ensemble as the most important celebration, with a fledgling left-wing alliance in second place, the far-right more potent than ever and the Conservatives as capability kingmakers. It's going to be complicated, government spokeswoman Olivia Grégoire informed France Inter Radio. We're going to must be creative. Macron now needs either to shape a wider coalition or receive leading a minority authorities that negotiates with warring parties on a bill-by-bill basis. His most effective comfort, the opposition groups are themselves sour rivals and in a few cases riven by means of inner rifts. Such a fragmented parliament will probably result in political impasse, with a much slower reform timetable, said Philippe Goudin of Barclays Lawn, BARC. This will in all likelihood weaken France's position in Europe and endanger the U.S.'s fiscal function, which is already vulnerable. Senior tough left and Away's proper figures demanded Prime Minister Elisabeth Borne's surrender after just over a month in office. Grégoire said Macron could soon reshuffle his government. What next? The broad left-wing NUPES alliance of Jean-Luc Mélenchon and Marine Le Pen's far-right promised to hound Macron and his administration relentlessly in Parliament. One key question is whether Macron will try to strike a address the conservative Les Républicains (LR) or cross down the minority government direction. Les Républicains chief Christian Jacob stated the birthday celebration could live in opposition. But while he defined the stance as near unanimous, a few prominent participants have indicated the birthday party must cooperate with the authorities and act as a kingmaker. Ensemble and the Conservatives have compatible monetary platforms, including aid for better retirement age and nuclear strength. Together, they could have an absolute majority. First tests some cracks emerged at the left. While Mélenchon said Borne must face a self-belief vote, Socialist chief Olivier Faure, some other senior discern in the left-wing alliance, said a name for her elimination from office changed into no longer the bloc's commonplace role for now. If Macron fails to locate an agreement with the opposition, the euro sector's 2D largest economic system faces political impasse and feasible snap elections down the road. A first fundamental check will be a cost of living invoice, which Grégoire stated the authorities will present in 8 days whilst the brand new parliament sits for the primary time. Proposals on renewable electricity due later inside the summer season will check the left, that is divided over nuclear electricity. Final figures showed Macron's centrist camp gained 245 seats, nicely under the 289 wished for an absolute majority, NUPES 131, the far-right 89 and Les Républicains 61. Macron himself has but to comment on the election end result, and the opposition advised him to interrupt his silence. While the weekend vote became a bitter setback for the 44-year-old president, whose victory in April made him the primary French president in too many years to secure a second time period, financial markets took the end result in large part of their stride. The euro and shares confirmed little impact, even as French bonds noticed a few widening stress on Monday. The wish that a few foreign exchange traders located in Macron in 2017 evaporated a while back, so that election victories or defeats do now not play a prime role for the euro alternate charges anymore, Commerzbank ETR, CBKG analyst Ulrich Leutmann stated in a note.